Hello, friends. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope that you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Alyssa. Today, we're going to be making this 12 by 12 one-sheet wonder. It's just like a multi-pocket folio. Tons of pockets in this project. So for this one here, and for the one that I'm going to make today, I'm using my Garden Charm paper pad here, which I got at Michael's recently. And on the front here, we just have this smaller page. So it has a pocket, and I have Wild at Heart, just a cute little journaling card. This says grow where you are planted, and I added some flower stickers there. And there's also a side pocket. So I just have this little journaling card. And then that just flips, but I'll start over here on this side. I made two side pockets. So this first one here has just a little journaling card again. And this one as well just says happiness. If you hear a baby in the background, that's just my baby making some noise. All right, so this flips like that, and that's pretty much the whole folio or folder. So on the inside here, I just have some writing space, and then I have triple pockets on the inside. So here I just put some sticky notes, maybe for some extra little writing spaces, and then I have Adventure Awaits You right in the middle there. But in my pockets, I just made 3 tags because I love tags. And I'll just take them all out and show you what they look like. But just used my scraps and different little ephemera pieces to decorate those. But you could even stick maybe like a gift card inside each pocket if you give yourself enough space. So you could put stickers inside, whatever you would like, whatever your recipient likes, or if you're just making this for yourself, I like to put these little tags in there. So there's that. And that's the whole entire folio or little folder. So tons of pockets, as you can see. So go ahead and grab a 12 by 12 paper and we can create one together. So this is the 12 by 12 paper I'm going to be using today. And I definitely recommend getting a non-directional print just because we're going to be holding this and folding this all different ways. So you don't want to have to worry about your pattern showing the correct way. So definitely pick something maybe like a solid color or something like this where it doesn't matter which way you hold it. So again, this is a 12 by 12, and we're going to start by cutting this down to 7.5. So I'm actually going to be holding this paper this way. So this sheet is 12 inches wide by 7.5 inches tall. And then we're going to have this other sheet here that we're going to hold this way, which is going to be our 4.5 by 12 inch piece of paper. So 4.5 wide by 12 long. So this piece, let's just put it to the side for now. Now let's bring back our 12 by 7.5, and we're going to cut this once again to 9 inches wide by 7.5 tall. So pretty much just at the 12-inch side here, we're going to scooch it down to 9. And then we'll just cut this right here. So now we have a 9-inch wide by 7.5-inch tall paper, and we're just going to fold this in half. Now keep this little sheet too, which is going to be 3 by 7.5. Okay, put that to the side. But this one here, again, we're going to fold in half at the 9-inch side, or you can score it right down the middle at 4.5. So I'm just going to score mine at 4.5, and then we're going to fold that in half. And when you fold it, you just want to make sure that the open part is on the left here, like so. And that's all we're going to do for this paper. Now what we're going to do is grab the 3 by 7.5 that we just cut off from this sheet, and we're going to hold this at the 7.5-inch side, and I'm just going to flip it over so you can see, but here we are at the 7.5-inch side, and then I'm just going to make score marks at 2.5 and 5. This is going to be our triple pocket piece, so I mean, you don't really have to score it if you don't want to, but this kind of gives it 3 equal sections. So you have 3 of the same size pocket. So that just divides the paper into thirds. Then what we're going to do is grab a punch or something if you want to notch your pockets. And I'm just going to do 3 notches. And you can use the score lines as your guide. So that's why I score it, just to kind of help me see. Okay, so this is going to be our pocket piece. Now I'm going to just be gluing it right to the left edge here, again, where the open part is. And if you want, you could ink up this part because it could kind of blend in, as you can see, but I'm just going to glue this piece down here. So let me grab my glue. And of course, I'm gonna try to glue as close to the edge as possible and give myself as much room as I can in these pockets. But I'll just glue the 3 edges here, and then because I made my score marks, I'll just know where to put my glue. I'll just put it right on the score marks there, so that I get my triple pockets. Okay, now I can flip this over and just pop it onto the left side here, where my open part is again. Okay, so we have our 3 pockets here. I'm going to let this dry and put it to the side. And then we're going to grab our last sheet. Remember the 4.5 by 12-inch piece that we cut off from the original 12 by 12. So this one here is going to be the front page, that little pocket page in the front there, this one. And I'm going to start by holding it at the 12-inch side. So I'm going to just flip it over again so you can see. And we're going to score at 3 1/4 and 8 3/4. So 3 1/4 and 8 3/4. Just like this. And then we're going to just turn it back the long way and fold this top down and the bottom up. So that it looks like this. And then, so this is going to be our pocket here. And then we're also going to get a side pocket there. So at this point, now at the 4.5-inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch on the left here. So I'm just going to flip mine over and score this at 1/2 inch, just to give it a little tab so that we can anchor it to our other piece that we put aside. So now I'm basically just going to cut this little strip here at the top, and then this one here at the bottom, and I'll leave the middle portion there. So I'm just going to kind of go in at a little angle here and then cut off the excess. And then do the same thing on the opposite end. Trying to find a good angle because I can't really see my tab. I have to hold it like really close to my face. Okay, and then just go in at an angle again so that we get this. Let's fold our tab over as well. Okay, so at this point we want to put the top down first and then the bottom flap over top. And then you can do another notch if you want here, but don't go like too deep with it because obviously if you go too deep, the white space will show here if you have single-sided paper. So just a small little notch like this is fine. Okay, now what we're going to do is just first glue the top down. So we're going to just glue this edge here. And then bring it down. Then we're going to glue this over top. So I am going to glue this whole side like that. But when I go to glue this side, I'm just actually going to go on my top flap here and just pop a little bit of glue on the edge because we want to leave this open for our side pocket. So kind of just eyeball it, see how far up you might need to go with your glue. And then you can bring the whole bottom flap up. And you can see I didn't really cut this evenly, but that's okay. So there's our little front page. We will get our regular pocket here, and then we'll also have this side open for a side pocket. And there's the little tab. Okay, now we're going to bring back this piece with our triple pockets here. It's open still on the left. That's where I'm going to glue my little tab. So I'm just going to flip this over, pop some glue here, and then I'll just attach it to the inside. And you can really just position it wherever you want it to go. And if you want to add even more pages first, you can totally do that. Maybe some vellum in between these two pieces would be cute, but this is our one-page wonder, so we're going to keep it like this. So I'll kind of just place this page right about here. In fact, I'm going to move my scoreboard. So that's our little folio all set. And then obviously this is going to be open too, so you could even attach things to this side so that you have more pages in the back. You could play around with it. But now I'm just going to glue this together. So I had two side pockets in this back part, but you could also just make one big side pocket or do a top loading pocket, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to glue the top here and the bottom. And then I'm just going to eyeball the middle and put a line of glue right down the middle as well. So we'll say about there. And then I'm going to close this up. And that'll complete the whole folio. Okay, so now we can go ahead and decorate. And I did have time this time to pick out some things beforehand. So I have this little banner here. It says beautiful. And I did add these flowers to the edge as well. So I think I'll just decorate my pocket with this. And then just so we can see the front pocket, I'm going to stick my little journaling card in here. I added this butterfly to the top. But I'll just stick that in so we can see our little pocket there, and then I'll glue this banner on. And I'll kind of have it just poking off the edge a little bit like that. And then I have my 2 double pockets in the back, or actually, let me go to the side pocket here. I'm honestly just going to take this scrap paper and put that in there as a little journaling card. That's a perfect little journaling spot, or a photo mat. So we have that sticking out as well. And then I went ahead and made just 2 little journaling cards for my side pocket. This one says notes. This one says say hello to a new day. And I added a sticker here too. So I'll pop those just right in the back like that. Okay, and now for the inside. I'm gonna start with, let's see, my 3 tags, which I already made. So, by the way, these tags are 2 inches wide by 4 inches tall. They're very small in case you want like a good size to make your own tags, but that one says life is good. I just love the florals here, so I kind of left that one blank. But I'll just slide these in. And they just look so cute poking out like that. I love it. And then for this side here, I've got just another little journaling card for some writing space, and I added these flowers to the top. So I'm just going to glue this down completely over here. And then, of course, you can decorate the pockets here as well. So I have another tag that says, oh, happy days. And then I also have some wooden butterflies I might just scatter there. You can kind of see what it would look like from the outside as well. But yeah, I'll probably just do that. Really simple. You got baby dinosaur in the background. Newborns sometimes sound like little dinosaurs or something. All right, and then here, maybe I'll use some foam tape to attach that. And I'll just stick this like somewhere in the middle. All right, well, I think that's gonna complete my little folio today. So I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this one sheet wonder. I think it's super cute with all the layers as well. You could fill this up for Easter or something like that with photos, again, little gift cards, and just write a nice little message as well. But as always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more crafty fun and inspiration. And don't forget to say hi in the comments down below. Other than that, I will see you all in my next video. So happy crafting and huge hugs!